And welcome back, everybody. Our next guests are the R&B and jazz singer and R&B jazz saxophonist and flautist. And they join us to speak about their music, reflect on their careers, highlight music projects that they're working on, to promote upcoming performances, and so much more. Please welcome to the show, Alyson Williams and my man Najee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My people.
All right. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you since the 90s, I think.
I know. I see Alyson a lot, though. But, yeah, so we have to get together. That means we got to break some bread and the whole nine.
Absolutely.
Tell us about what have you been doing? What you been up to?
Well, Alyson and I have been on the road this year and last year promoting a single off of my current album, Savoir Faire, a single, Valentine Love. So that's what we've been doing. We've been having a lot of fun selling out shows all over the country, and we're about to do some things internationally this year, so we're excited.
That's beautiful, and I hope to just step into the room and check out a few of those concerts. You know how much I love you guys. Alyson, I love you too. And, Valentine's Day is everything, every day with me and Alyson.
There you go.
Alyson, I know I see you in a number of locations in and around the city. Tell us about the journeys that you guys have been on, because it's not easy. People think that you can just jump on stage and this is it. Hey, we coming to the stage, we coming to the party, and it's like this. But it takes a whole lot of work to get where you guys are.
It certainly does. There are a lot of moving parts and components that make the final presentation work the way that it does. And there are a lot of people behind the scenes that help make it happen. We couldn't do it by ourselves. And I think I know I can speak for Najee in saying it really, really is our fans and supporters, that continue to come out and support us year after year. I mean, Najee's been traveling on the road. I mean, as a solo artist in his own right for over 120 years. It's amazing.
I get it. Yeah. For a while, for some time.
But I say life is not that bad.
My point is, even in my sarcasm, is that the crowds are consistent. The people come out, they want to hear the music, they want to support the new music, they want to get the classic and the favorites and the things that that he's put out there. And the same thing with me. People come out and they want to hear Just Call My Name. They want, they're glad to see us in a collaborative situation because it creates a new situation.
Yeah.
So we support that as well. And it does take a lot of hard work, but when it all comes together, it is so worth the labor that's put in.
And it's a warm and beautiful concert. People, if you've never seen them in concert, hey, you got to check it out. Every day is Valentine's Day. So Najee, give us a little background on you, some of the things that you've been doing, and how did you guys come together? I know you crossed paths before, but how did you come together on these projects?
Well, during COVID, I was recording this record, and when I came across this song, for me, she was the best vocalist I could think of to cover this particular song. I mean, she's a jazz and R&B singer, so she can do it all. She does it. So for me, she was perfect, and and that's pretty much how it came about. And fortunately, we were able to do it before the passing of Michael Henderson, who reached out to me and said, "Thank you for covering the song," because she did such a great job.
Beautiful. So, of course, Alyson, your father is Bobby Booker. You're wrapped up all in jazz and R&B, but we've come across so many genres of music to help you become who you are today.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to be able to walk in a lot of different rooms. Most people, some people know that I was the daughter of a jazz trumpeter, and then. A lot of my early work was as a hook girl for Curtis Blow, which allowed me to sing on some of the most important records as we celebrate 50 years of the 50th year anniversary of rap or hip hop, as they call it now. That was a whole other situation, being signed to a rap label and being given an R&B contract. It's just the horizon is really broad, And I'm glad to be able to say that those pieces of music are attached to me.
Yeah.
And so that I've always, when you think about, well, what am I and how do I come off as an artist? Or what is it? What do I think about myself as an artist? I think that there are a lot of people who sing really well. And I think God gave me an incredible gift. But I think that my ability to sing anything that I want to and sing it authentically is the real gift. That's my magic.
Authentically and powerfully, you work the room. Like Najee. Najee, tell us about them saxophones, Najee. You got the closest instrument to the human voice.
That's what they tell us. All I can say is it's been good to me. Growing up in New York City, I grew up in the '70s playing in the R&B bands in the local area, and that evolved into playing with major artists. And what can I say? I've been blessed. I have no complaints. When people say it's hard to do what we do, growing up as a kid in New York City, I could have never imagined I could have done some of the things I've been blessed to do. So yeah. I always say my life is just not that hard. This is not a job for me anymore. It's fun. It's something I do and love doing.
How do you guys remain inspired and just keep things going? Because it's so hard to just fall off and just and a lot of us have been through it too. You fall off and just close yourself in. And how do you get back into it if that happens? And how do you stay inspired if you're up there?
Well, I think Alyson could probably answer that one better than me.
For me, I like to I try to keep myself motivated through my spiritual basis. You know what I'm saying? And trying to look, like you said, we all go through ups and downs and there are peaks and valleys, but you got to look at the good and know that the good outweighs any negativity. And I think that as artists, we inspire each other. I was on basically death's doorstep and, had an opportunity to bounce back. And at that bounce back point, there was Najee saying, hey, listen, the veil is lifting and get out here and put some more attention on this music. And people need to see you, hear this song. You know what I'm saying? And so that was something that made it possible for me to go, okay, take a good deep breath and jump on in the water. We've been swimming strong ever since, So it's all about keeping it, for me, a spiritual basis and having people around you that that are positive and want nothing but positivity. That's what that's what I bring to the table for me.
Well, we were following that when you were going through what you were going through in the hospital. We were praying for you. We kept announcing that Alyson's all right. She's getting out. And we were talking about it. And Najee, you were waiting for her to get out so you can engage and get on with this project, right? Because you can't stop. You can't stop. You got to keep it going to the next level.
They say that musicians, we don't retire. We just can't hear anymore, And probably literally as well.
I got this thing turned way up, too. Yeah. So how's that going to look? People coming to your concerts. What's the first one? Where can we go? I want to get a ticket.
Well, we start out in April. We started the Seabreeze Jazz Festival in Panama City, Florida. And then
all right.
You can actually go to my website, najeeofficial.com, and have all the posted dates, at least most of them, So everything we're doing is being posted, and there's other things that are going to come in. We should be coming to New York City sometime soon. We've been talking about that. So that's pretty much how you can find out what we're doing and where we're going.
Yeah, let us know. Alyson, you know I'll be there. I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. Yes. So I'm always jumping in and out of the city. I don't live there anymore, but people always say, are you back? Are you back? No, I'm not back, and I'm not coming back. But
yeah, you're out in North Carolina now, right?
I'm in Winston-Salem.
Yeah, all right. There you go. But you have a number of dates. I don't have to stay in New York, and a lot of our people who are watching and listening, we travel. We like to go to different concerts and maybe leave out of New York City. We'll go to Jersey.
Well, I know we'll be in Connecticut that weekend in April as well. So if you guys make your way up to New Haven, I believe it's New Haven or Hartford, I can't remember. will be up there. That should be a very exciting show.
Just left Mount Vernon. Shout out to all our folks up in Mount Vernon, to City Hall and Mount Vernon, to the beach, to Catherine. They had me come and kick off their Black History Month.
Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
So we did double duty, honoring our ancestors and those who are still here that strive for greatness and excellence, and Valentine. We
put it all 50 years of hip hop, because you did basketball.
That's right.
50 years of hip hop, Black History Month, Valentine's Day. Oh wait, I see an album up here. Look at this.
Yeah, that's a project that we started. We're trying to get it finished, called Summer Nights in Harlem. And if people are looking for the first two singles of Summer Nights in Harlem and The Romance of You, and it is really a nod to the music that I came up listening to. Big band jazz, big lush arrangements, those Nancy Wilson things, Carmen McRae, great singers like that, Ella Fitzgerald. And like I said, it's just the music that I really want I want a project made up of that, so I can have that and know that that's part of the legacy I leave. And I'm not done with R&B, and I'm not done, with a lot of different genres that I want to explore. Those songs on the musical platforms.
And of course, Najee always has something out there for us to listen to. Najee, what's one that we can pick up your latest? Oh, we'll pick up all of them. I have a music library. I got all of your stuff. I got yours too, Alyson.
Well, it's on all.
All of mine. That means that's got 4 albums.
That's it.
Hey, 28 CDs.
You should see my music library. I got everything in there.
Wow, that's great. Well, we're on all the all the streaming platforms, of course. iTunes and Amazon and all that stuff. So if anybody's interested can do that. And it's called Savoir Faire. It's been doing very well. Did a little bit of record in Brazil and some in LA and in New York, of course. And so we went all over the place on this one.
All right, there you go. Hey, thank you guys so much. It's always a pleasure. And I will see you. I'll be sitting in one of those seats in there, checking you guys out, just loving it. Because I know what it is. I know what it is.
Yes, sir.
And Bob, keep doing the things that you do with making the grade and all of that. All the positive things you do for the community and beyond. We appreciate you.
We got to get you guys to come to the next one. These galas are fantastic.
Hey, Bob, you haven't changed a bit, man. You look great, man.
Well, thank you.
Got to let brothers know what you're doing, man.
You too, my brother.
All right, bro.
All right, I'll see you guys soon. God bless you. I love you guys.
Same here, my brother. Be well.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Alyson Williams, R&B and jazz singer, Summer Nights in Harlem. Najee, R&B and jazz saxophonist and flautist, Savoir Faire. We'll take a quick break. I've got more of the Doc Bob Lee right here on Open.